Meet James Walker. And here, Abe Kelly. And this is Ivy Foster. They're just 3 of Baylor's immortal 10. Many Baylor students know their story. What they may not know is today is the 90th anniversary of their tragic accident. As Baylor students return from winter break, they'll be greeted by these giant letters on campus. But the missing piece is, why are they here? It is a beautiful morning here, but that's expected to change this weekend. With thunderstorms in the forecast for Saturday's season opener, those of you planning to attend need to know about a new McLean Stadium policy. So it turns out no Jonathan Motley was no problem for the Bears. After the game, Coach Scott Drew talked about how pleased he was that other players stepped up in the All-American's absence.
The guy that I was really impressed with today, and I think coaches and scouts have been impressed with throughout the process, was Xavier Howard. Came out today, had a really nice vertical jump, jumped 38 inches, improved from his combine performance. In the 40, had the best time of the day with an unofficial 4.38. Very fast, really moved himself up draft boards, and he's a guy that's got really nice size, very physical corner, so coaches like his tape as well.
We begin with breaking news this morning from Round Rock, just north of Austin, where police are confirming the suspect in a week-long string of bombings in Austin is dead. Police and SWAT teams were approaching the suspect's vehicle early this morning when he detonated a bomb, killing himself and injuring 1 police officer. LTVN's Christy Soto has been there all morning and joins us now live with the latest. Thousands of students walked out of classes nationwide Wednesday protesting gun violence. Here in Waco, several high schools, including Waco High, Riker Catholic School, and Midway High School, participated in the protest, demanding action from lawmakers. Sophomore forward Lauren Cox is having a great year, and people are noticing. She was named one of 10 finalists for the Katrina McLean Award on Thursday. That prize recognizes the top power forward in Division I basketball. Cox is averaging a double-double with 15 points and 10 rebounds per game for the Lady Bears. She also leads the Big 12 in blocks with nearly 3 per game. Cox has been a star during Baylor's 17-game winning streak, dominating in the paint with teammate Kalani Brown. The 5 finalists for the award will be announced in March. Baylor's men's basketball team travels to Lawrence, Kansas to face the 10th-ranked Jayhawks Saturday. Scott Drew's Bears are coming off a 16-point win over Oklahoma State earlier this week. The Bears will look to carry that momentum into this weekend as they try to earn the program's first ever victory inside Kansas's Allen Fieldhouse. Tip-off is scheduled for 5 p.m. For the first time since 1904, golf will be played at the Olympic Games. For former Longhorn Jonathan Vegas, it provides the opportunity to expand the game in his native Venezuela.
Venezuela is definitely not a country that follows golf that much.
Vegas moved to Texas when he was 18 in order to pursue his golf career. Vegas is excited for what his Olympic appearance will mean to him and those watching.
It's going to make people more excited to watch, to stay tuned a little bit more, which I think is going to be fun for me because I'm going to have the support of my country, which is always on the back of my mind.
While playing in Rio, Vegas' thoughts will be with the people of Venezuela because he knows the struggles the country continues to endure.
Venezuela is a country that is suffering right now. A lot of issues, politically, economically, socially. It's just a tough place right now. A lot of people hurting. So definitely want to dedicate it to the country because of all the tremendous support that I've had from them, even through the rough time they're having right now.
Jonathan Vegas.
Vegas can celebrate.
Playing for more than himself at the Olympics.
Today is Baylor's time to shine in the NFL spotlight as 14 players worked out in front of 29 NFL scouts at the 2017 Baylor Pro Day. Alongside Jakob Brandenburg, I am Thomas Mott. And Jacob, odds are all 14 players will not be drafted in this year's draft. Still, a chance for them to show off what they have in front of NFL scouts.
All right, you've got your star players like a K.D. Cannon or a Kyle Fuller, guys that will for sure be drafted in the NFL draft. But then you've got guys like a Ryan Reed or a Ryan Stewart. This is their only chance to work out in front of NFL personnel, and they have to try and impress if they want to get a roster spot.
Well, he may not be the top-rated quarterback in this year's draft. Seth Russell still a very interesting quarterback at that position, coming off a season that was cut short again, big ankle injury against Oklahoma. How did he look throwing the football today?
Well, I think Seth Russell was impressive throwing the football today. He was asked to make some throws that he didn't make while he was at Baylor. These are those NFL-style throws, those 20-yard in routes, those deep comeback routes, and he looked very good throwing those today to his receivers. I was impressed with Seth Russell, and we'll see if a team takes a chance on him.
Perhaps the Baylor player with the highest draft grade in this year's draft is the wide receiver K.D. Cannon. 13 touchdowns last season for 1,200 yards. He ran a full NFL route tree in front of scouts today.
All right, now
kind of the doubt about Katie Cannon is, can he run those routes anything other than, a go route or a little screen route? And today he did that. He was asked to do that. He looked very smooth running his routes. He looked very fast. We all know how fast Katie Cannon is. And so, yes, I think he will probably be the first Baylor Bear taken in the upcoming NFL draft.
When you start to go through the rest of the list, it's hard to find where people might get drafted in the later rounds. Ishmael Zamora is a name that might jump off the page at wide receiver. Obviously, the off-the-field issues last year, he did beat his dog and was not invited to the NFL Combine. Still, a 6'4" frame. He looked pretty good running routes today.
Well, that's the dilemma with Ishmael Zamora. He's got all the physical tools. He's got the size. He's got speed. He had a 40-inch vertical today. But the problem is he has those off-field issues. So will it be a matter of, or probably more when a matter of, a team feels they can take a chance on him with those off-the-field issues, and if it's worth all the physical tools and skill he brings on the football field.
NFL draft is just a few weeks away, April 27th in Philadelphia. Got to tune in for that to see where all of these Bears end up landing. Alongside Jakob Brandenburg, I am Thomas Mott for LTVN. Thank you for watching.